This is a 2K gaming PC combo that one of my viewers was brave enough to lend me for some real-world testing. And in this video, we're going to focus only on the core components: the motherboard, CPU, RAM, and GPU. I'll go through each part as honestly as possible. No fluff, no overhyping, no sponsored sugarcoating. Just what I actually think after using this system in real games and real workloads. And most importantly, we're going to find out whether this combo truly deserves the title of Best PC Combo for 2K Gaming in 2026, or if it's just a bunch of overblown hype. Alright, let's jump straight into the heart of this build, the CPU. We're looking at the Ryzen 7 9700X, which, in my opinion, might be one of the most interesting mid-high-end chips of 2026. Why? Because it hits that sweet balance between raw performance and long-term stability. Something PC gamers and creators are finally starting to appreciate again. It packs 8 cores, 16 threads, and boosts up to 5.5 GHz. On paper, that sounds good. But in practice, it goes toe-to-toe with Intel's Core, i7-14700, and even gives AMD's own Ryzen 7-7800X 3D a run for its money in several gaming scenarios. Now, to be fair, no. It's not going to dethrone the X3D lineup in those ultra-high FPS esports titles. That's not its mission. That's not the world it lives in. Where the 9700X really shines is consistency. Multitasking, smooth, thermals, cool and controlled. Power draw? A gentle 65-watt TDP that doesn't roast your room or your electricity bill. And in today's market, that's why this chip is becoming a crowd favorite. You're not paying a premium tax, but you're still getting plenty of performance, especially for a cost-optimized 2K gaming PC. Add in the long-term support for AM5, the falling prices of DDR5, and the fact that modern GPU are basically built for higher-res gaming. This CPU is going to stay relevant for a good while. Bottom line? If you want smooth 2K gaming, reliable multitasking, and a CPU that won't choke in a year or two, and you don't absolutely need the insane FPS that X3D chips offer, the 9700X is just a rock-solid, no-regret choice. Now, moving on to the RAM. This build is rocking 2x16GB of DDR5, and honestly, the RAM market right now, yeah, it still hurts. DDR5 prices are not exactly friendly, so if you're on a tight budget, starting with a single 16GB stick is totally understandable. You buy 16GB now, cross your fingers, and hope the RAM fairy drops prices before you upgrade to 32GB. But listen, when we're talking about what actually makes sense in 2026, I'm definitely leaning toward 32GB. And now, here comes the heavy hitter of this whole combo, the RX 9060X T16GB Asus Prime. This GPU sits at around $450, and honestly, it delivers way more value than it has any right to. First of all, 16GB of VRAM. That's huge in 2026. Games are eating VRAM like it's a free buffet. Open world titles, big texture packs, next-gen effects. All of that is pushing cards with 8GB into Stutter City. With 16GB, you're basically future-proofing yourself for the next couple of years. And reviewers across the board are saying the same thing. VRAM matters, more than ever, and cards under 8GB are already struggling in brand new AAA titles. Second, the 9060 XT line is classic AMD, insanely strong raster performance for the price. And the Asus Prime version? It runs cool, it runs quiet, and it's built with components that don't feel cheap or flimsy. Thanks to the newer RDNA architecture, it's also surprisingly efficient. You don't need a 1000-watt PSU to tame this thing. Another big plus, rock-solid 1440p performance. In many AMD-optimized games, this GPU just flexes, and a lot of market analysts are predicting that mid-high GPUs with large VRAM pools like this one will age way better than the competition. To wrap it up, if you want a GPU that crushes 2K gaming, stays cool and quiet, looks clean in a build, and won't fall off a performance cliff anytime soon, the RX 9060 XT 16GB Asus Prime is a seriously strong pick. Finally, let's talk about the motherboard. TUF Gaming X 870 plus Wi-Fi. This board sits at around $200, and I'll be honest, while testing this combo, I had the same question a lot of you probably have. is this really the best choice? Or is it just a safe choice? Here's the deal. TUF boards have been known for durability, strong VRAM, and stable cooling for years. Pair it with something like the Ryzen 7 9700X, and it handles that CPU like a champ. Zero drama. You get stable power delivery, high-speed DDR5 support, next-gen PCIe, built-in Wi-Fi, and a surprisingly generous I/O layout. All totally reasonable for $200. But here's the nuance. If your priorities are stability, durability, and a building experience that's just easy and drama-free, then yeah, the TUF X870 plus Wi-Fi is absolutely a fantastic choice. It's the kind of motherboard you buy once and then never think about again because it just works. But if you want more fun features, extra RGB headers, more USB ports, stronger RAM overclocking support, or just a board with a more theme-focused aesthetic, then boards from MSI MAG, Gigabyte Aris Elite, or Ace Rock Steel Legend might give you a little more personality for the same money. So the short answer is this: the TUF X870 plus Wi-Fi isn't the best for everyone, but it is the best for anyone who wants something safe, stable, and low risk. But if you want a board with more bells and whistles, you definitely have competitive alternatives at the same price point. In the Valorant benchmark at max settings on VRAM, and again, everything here is tested at 1440p, the system pushes an incredible 500 FPS current, 617 FPS on average, with a glitchy 1% low reading of 0 FPS that clearly doesn't reflect reality. With performance this high, the combo is absolutely ideal for esports players using 240Hz or even 360Hz monitors who want maximum smoothness, ultra-low input lag, and the best competitive advantage. Moving over to CS2 at 1440p high, we're seeing around 249 FPS current, 196 FPS average, and another obviously incorrect 1% low. In real gameplay, the frame rate stays between 180 and 220 FPS, perfect for 144Hz and easily enough for 165Hz displays. The CPU sits at only 24%, while the GPU is maxed out at 99%, showing that CS2 is heavily GPU bound, and the Ryzen 7 9700X still has plenty of headroom. For players who stick to 1080p 144Hz and mostly play CS2, this combo is technically overkill, but for those who want strong 1440p AAA performance, streaming capability, or heavy multitasking, the numbers make a lot more sense. Battlefield 6 tells a very different story. This new title is extremely demanding with effects, physics, and massive open maps, so even mid-high-end GPUs struggle at 1440p high. With FSR enabled, the system hits 269 FPS current, with the GPU loaded at around 95% and the CPU working hard, but still within normal Battlefield behavior. But once you turn FSR off, frame rate drops sharply to around 90 to 100 frames per second, showing how dependent the game is on upscaling. In this case, FSR doesn't just add a small boost, it nearly doubles performance, pushing the game from barely 60 to 90 frames per second to well above the 144Hz range. Meanwhile, in Black Myth Wukong, a game famous for punishing GPUs, the combo performs surprisingly well. With ray tracing and FSR 3 enabled at high settings, it maintains 63 to 77 FPS, averaging around 70. The GPU stays at 98% load, which is expected, while the CPU remains fairly relaxed, confirming that the game is mostly GPU bound. Despite the heavy visuals, gameplay feels smooth and cinematic. Lighting, shadows, fur rendering, and environmental detail all look stunning. Overall, this is exactly the kind of performance you want if you're targeting a high-quality 2K gaming experience that's both visually impressive and consistently smooth in demanding combat scenarios. After all the tests, I can confidently say this combo is a real heavyweight in the $1,200 price range. It's not the most powerful setup in the world, but for 2K gaming, where GPU performance matters the most, it delivers smooth gameplay, great visuals, stable FPS, and enough power to handle both heavy titles and multitasking. With a CPU that still has plenty of headroom, a future-proof 16GB VRAM GPU, and 32GB of RAM that's perfect for 2026, this setup easily stands out as one of the best value 2K gaming combos you can get at this price.